Run Streak Day 100, baby! All right, welcome back, everybody. We've made it to day 100. That's right, Run Streak Day 100. We're now in triple digits here. It's a good feeling. Feels good to make it this far. And it's gonna feel even better to keep going. Maybe even make it to 200, you never know. But anyway, for today, we're at Waterworks Park in Des Moines. And we're just gonna do a few laps around the park. Maybe get in 5 or 6 miles. I thought about doing something like a little more special for day 100. Like, you know, a 10 miler or something like that, but don't have time. I got too much stuff to do today. I'm really only halfway done with the work that I have to do today. I'm kind of taking a break in the middle of my day here. It's like mid-afternoon, and I'm gonna finish out my work day here after my run. But yeah, so no time for a 10 miler, but maybe we'll do a 10 miler here in the next week or so, just to get a longer run in. Most of the runs on the streak have been like roughly between 4 and 6 miles is my usual distance at this point. So I want to give a shout out to Huples Cat, who got inspired by my running streak, started his walking streak, and he just passed day 50. What was it, either yesterday or day before? So he's now, as of today, up above 50. And Huples also commented that after today, I will be the Chuck Norris of run streaks. And I don't think that that's necessarily true. I think, I mean, 100 days is pretty cool, but I've heard of streaks. Apparently there's like websites and apps for running streaks and stuff. I haven't really done anything like that. Haven't downloaded any apps or signed up on any websites. But I've heard of people whose running streaks are into like 2,000 days in a row and stuff. And who knows? I mean, that's pretty crazy if that is true. But one thing I will say about my streak that's kind of made it maybe a little special is every single run is outside, outdoors, regardless of weather, rain, blizzards, snow and ice, mud, heat if it's hot. Doesn't really matter. I've ran in pretty much everything. I've never had to use the treadmill yet or any kind of indoor running. It's all been outside in the great outdoors, whether that be downtown or in places like this at the park or in the woodlands at the trails. I mean, we've gone all over the place and we'll continue to do so. We're gonna continue to explore, find new areas to run, new trails to run, all kinds of stuff. So stay tuned for the next 100 days of the run streak, because there's a lot more coming. And I want to give a shout out to all my subscribers, new and old, everybody who stuck with me to this point of the run streak. I mean, not just the run streak. Right before the run streak started, we started a video posting streak. I think today would be what, day either 103 or 104 of posting a video every single day. And there are people who have seemingly watched every single one of my videos, and I can't even tell you how grateful I am that people would even do that, you know, that people find my videos interesting enough to watch them all. I mean, I've been trying to keep them around like 10 minutes a day-ish, something like that. Hopefully today's won't be too long, because I don't want to take up, you know, too much time of everybody. Had to stop here just to shoot a scene because the river's so cool looking right here with all the just big chunks of ice that have just kind of got stuck all together there. And then you look in the other direction, not bad that way either. There's a price to pay to get down here though. I had to walk through these bushes and I got all these guys stuck on me, and they're pretty sharp, not too bad, but it takes a little bit of effort to get them out. So I got about 30 of those I got to pluck out of my legs. So what have I learned during my 100-day run streak so far? Several things. Number one, I've learned that you don't necessarily need full rest days to get stronger and to run longer. I'm continuing to get stronger, get in better shape, and be able to run longer without soreness the next day. That continues to happen. Now, not saying you don't want to do rest days in general. Rest days serve their purpose, and for most athletes, most runners, rest days are essential. However, I'm only speaking in terms of streaks. I think some people think, well, if I'm gonna do a streak, I'm only gonna do a mile a day or maybe 2 miles a day, just to keep it low, because I won't really get, you know, stronger or fitter. I'll just kind of stay at that level of fitness. And that's not true. Not true at all. You do get stronger, you do get fitter, and over the next 100 days, I will continue to get stronger and fitter, and I've definitely gotten leaner as well. I've lost a lot of fat and gained some muscle back, so it's nice to be back in that kind of shape again after spending most of 2022 injured and not running, and, you know, kind of eating junky vegan food and gaining some weight that I probably shouldn't have. It's nice to be back running every day and back running pain-free. All right, we've reached our turnaround point. We're at 3.15 miles. We're at Gray's Lake, so we're turning around, going back the other way, back towards the truck, which means that we're over our 5K mark for the 97th straight day. And yeah, we're gonna end up doing like a 10K today for the second day in a row. But no, we're not starting a 10K streak. So another thing I learned is weather is an obstacle that can be overcome with proper preparation and proper gear. I mean, like I mentioned earlier, I've run in everything. Negative 35 Fahrenheit temperatures, ice, rain, just whatever, you know. For ice, you want your clamp-ons. For the extreme cold, you want to layer well. You want to protect your face, which I ended up buying some goggles after my 2 runs in the blizzard conditions, because the sunglasses didn't do any good for my eyes there, and that was the only part that was, you know, unprotected. So I have goggles now. I'm now better prepared than I was before. So again, weather, no excuses. Get out there regardless of the weather, as long as you got the right stuff and the right mindset to do it. So before I forget, I gotta mention last night's Bruce Willis movie, and it was an interesting one. It was one that I saw, I looked it up on Google just to see what it was about and where I can stream it and whatnot, and it was available on Tubi for free, and it was very low rated. Like, I want to say it was rated 2.7 out of 5. Like, I was expecting it to be a bad movie basically, but anyway, it was called Once Upon a Time in Venice. I believe it was a 2017 movie. Bruce Willis is in there, Famke Jensen, Khal Drogo, I forget his actual, the actor's name, it's like Jason Momoa or something like that, I don't know. John Goodman, lots of people were in this movie. It was a great movie, funny movie. I don't know why it was so low rated, I have to be honest. It's a little weird, but I don't know, I thought it was pretty good. I would actually recommend that movie. So if you're on Tubi and you look that one up, Once Upon a Time in Venice, that's a good one. So I wanted to mention more about the movie, but my camera battery's almost dead, which is odd. It's draining fast today. I don't feel like I've recorded that much, and I started at a full 100%, and it's not even that cold out today. As you can see, I'm not even wearing a sweater. It's like 41 or 42 degrees Fahrenheit today, and I still got, where are we at? We're at 5.74 miles. I still have at least probably another mile to go to get back to the truck, so today's run's gonna be a little bit longer than we thought, but that's okay. No worries there. But yeah, I'm gonna turn the camera off until I get back to the truck and I can shoot the run recap, basically, unless I see something good along the way, maybe a coyote or something, then I'll turn the camera back on. All right, made it back to the truck here. I got 13% battery left, so hopefully it doesn't die as I'm shooting this, but I'll have the Strava information up. The run was not quite as long as I was thinking it was gonna be towards the end there. Ended up being 6.5 miles. So just a hair over what we thought. We were aiming for like 6. So we got a little bit more, and that's fine, totally fine. Our legs are actually feeling pretty good even after our, I think we did 6.5 yesterday or 6.3 or something. But yeah, pace was pretty good today. Let me see if it tells me. 8 minutes, 24 seconds per mile. I think yesterday was 8 minutes, 23 seconds per mile. So right around where we were yesterday. 2 very similar runs today and yesterday. Yeah, that's about it for today's run. Run streak day 100 in the books. On to 101 tomorrow.
All right, well, it's been a long day. We finally made it to dinner here, and we're pretty beat, so we're keeping it simple. We got a big old cup of black beans. I made a big batch of black beans yesterday and seasoned them really well, so these are gonna be really good. But to go with our black beans, we got a bunch of corn tortillas, some lettuce, and some guacamole. I'm also gonna throw some salsa on there, maybe a couple other things. Just a nice, simple, easy, but filling meal. That's gonna do it for today. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for watching all the previous 100 run streak videos that I've posted here on YouTube and elsewhere, of course. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. It definitely helps this channel. And ring the notification bell if you want to be notified of new videos. Till tomorrow, everybody, take care.